Every time I hear a brother call a girl a bitch or a hoe, trying to make a sister feel low, you know all of that got to go. Now everybody knows there's exceptions to this rule. I don't be getting mad when we playing this cool, but don't you be calling me out my name. I bring rep to those who disrespect me like a dame. That's why I'm talking. One day I was walking down the block, I had my cut off shorts on, right, cause it was crazy hot. I walked past these dudes when they passed me. One of them felt my booty, he was nasty. I turned around red, somebody was catching a rat. Then the little one said, "Hear me, bitch," and laughed. Since he was with his boys, he tried to break the law. I punched him dead in his eye and said, "Pulling a bitch." Bad days at work give you an attitude and you will go. And take it out on me, but that's about enough. You put your hands on me again, I put your ass in handcuffs. I guess I fell so deep in love, I grew dependency. I was too blind to see just how it was affecting me. All that I knew is you was all the man I had, and I was scared to let you go, even though you treated me bad. But I don't wanna see my kids see me getting beat down by daddy smacking mommy all around. You say I'm nothing without you, but I'm nothing with you. A man to really love you if he hits you. This is my notice to the tool. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not your personal whore. That's how I'm here for. Ain't nothing good gon' come to you. Nigga, do right by me. Brother, you wait and see. I'm living like this. But like, yo, you don't hear me though. You wear a rag around your head and you call yourself a gangster, bitch. Now that you saw a Benji's video, I saw you wildin', acting like a fool. I peeped you out the window, jumping girls after school. But where did all of this come from? A minute ago, you wasn't heard and nobody ever heard of you. Now you a wannabe. You barely know your ABCs. There's plenty of people out there with triggers ready to pull it while you trying to jump in front of the bullet. Young lady, and real bad girls on the silent side. Ain't none of this worth getting your face sliced, cause that's what happened to your homegirl, right? And with no she got to wear that for life. Who you calling a bitch? You better never underestimate the power of looking at the queen in the wall. You better never underestimate the power of a girl. Who you calling a bitch? You better never underestimate the power of respect yourself with your whole. You better never underestimate the need to rock the world. The need to rock the world. That's right. In 1993, it's time for the brothers to start looking out for their sisters. You know what I'm saying? the team. Took a bullet for the dream that we would one day all be free. Free from prejudice, free from sexism, free from bigotry. I die for creativity. I die for freedom to be free. I died and left a legacy. Oh, but baby, I still live through technology. The sun will start shining. What is the pain? And tears of pain. And tears of pain. And just be patient. Your destiny will manifest. Yes. Oh, this is.
You live in a different world.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday afternoon / evening. Shout out to Queen Style by Stevie in the building, okay, for sending me this video. Now, I'm kind of late on this. I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of commentary already surrounding the whole Saucy Santana and DJ Wackademics ass type of, fatademics, type of commentary. And now all of a sudden, Charleston White, as you can see right here, girl, that eye is just somewhere else, not in this realm, girl, decided to insert himself into the equation. And I mean, this is social media, so I guess people have the right to insert themselves. I would just hope that when people insert themselves into stuff, they actually bring clarity, okay, to actually bring something of worth, to bring something of value to the conversation. And Charleston didn't bring any of that, okay? But as you can see on the screen, we've stood up for black women more than y'all. And the title, Black Queer Men Have Uplifted Black Women More Than Hetero-Black Men. Get y'all ish together. And I'm going to stand by that. Simply because queer men don't have any sort of sexual attraction to women, to females, so therefore they're able to have more of an objective, outlook, as opposed to, I'm just going to say things to you and tell you what you want to hear in order to get in your fucking pants. Okay? Before we jump into this very quick live, because I don't think this is going to be very quick, and I kind of like that I'm shortening up my lives, especially when I have smaller videos to give commentary. Now, if it's a whole live, that's different, but it shouldn't be this hard. I mean, this is Charleston White, and this is a lot, not all, but a lot of black men's thinking. Okay, some of the things that Charleston White is going to say in reference to Saucy Santana inserting himself in defending the city girls, and just like the title says, again, black queer men have always uplifted black women across the spectrum, whether it's high value, upper class, upper echelon, very bougie ass women, all the way down to the ratchet, twerking, strip club, ski ass type women, okay? And I even have a clip that I'm going to show you from a live on Black Men Unfiltered about months ago, where, shout out to Shushu, she kind of called the niggas out, no shade, which I appreciate. And she even validates what this live is going to be about, okay? So before we get into that, actually, and I never have this stuff pulled up. This is shit that be irritating me sometimes. I should have had this pulled up. Here we go.
You live in a different world.
Boom. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay? Now, the first piece of evidence that we're going to look at, okay, again, was sent to me by Queen Stevie. Again, shout out to her. And this is by way of King Jive's TikTok. So make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to King Jives on YouTube as well as TikTok, all other social media outlets. King Jives is an individual that kind of keeps the information going and kind of bringing the latest news, especially in the Black religious church sector. And baby, let me tell you something. Sexy Red and all these other women and Saucy Santana and all these other individuals that y'all speak about outside the church ain't got shit on the real evil, lascivious, okay, shit that be happening inside a lot of these churches, especially Black churches. Okay, again, this is the age of Aquarius. In the realms of religion, this is the end of days. We're living in Revelations. You're absolutely right. This is Revelations. Everything is being revealed. And the thing about it is the truth is being revealed. So any form of holding on to something that is false is going to fall apart. And again, according to that book and the narrative of that book, God is not a respecter of person. So therefore, that means that it don't matter, again, your title, how much money you have, what status you're at, doesn't matter. You're still a human being. Okay? But before we get into the first video, Queen Stevie said, but I also ask this: will some of these bio-Black women also stand and walk alongside and hold some of these homophobic Black men accountable along with us? Oh, you're going to see a clip. You're definitely going to see a clip. Now, I don't know if there was some sort of reprimand after this clip, because no shade. The individual who made this statement in the second piece of evidence that I'm going to share with you all, her demeanor kind of changed a little bit. So I know that whenever Black people, whether it be Black cis hetero men or cis women, decide to speak up, creating some sort of allyship or bringing awareness to what queer people have done, how beneficial they have been to the Black community, behind the scenes they get reprimanded, which is so fucking horrible. But I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. Okay. Charleston White irked me like DJ Vlad. It's so problematic. A whole white immersed in problematic Black straight male culture. And I think this is the same individual, if I'm not mistaken, that was condoning rape of women. Because again, according to what we're going to hear, there are some women who deserve to be treated like women, and then there are some women who deserve to be treated like bitches and hoes. Meanwhile, these be the same niggas who be trying to fuck on the bitches and hoes that got wives, that got fiancés, that got girlfriends. So again, they don't mind fucking the bitches and hoes, but they ain't gonna, marry them or put them on their motherfucking arm. And a lot of times their own wives, fiancés, and girlfriends don't even know what the fuck is going on. But anyway, let's get into the first piece of evidence, shall we? Okay, this is Charleston White. I forgot what platform he was on, but he shares his thoughts about the whole situation with Saucy Santana defending the City Girls from DJ Wackademic's opinion and perspective. Let's get into that right now.
To come in as straight men and go to gay bashing. We supposed to join together as straight men with DJ Academic and bash the shit out that punk. Get your gay ass somewhere, motherfucker. Cause I know a nigga, I know some niggas whoop you and fuck you, punk. Man, I know nigga been down that road.
I'm telling you.
Shake that tree and see what'll fall from it. And next thing you know, they going together after that good ass whooping. But say, listen, DJ Academics is a blogger. He got a right to have an opinion about, this has been his career. He got a right to have an opinion, my nigga, to say, hey, the City Girl, boy, y'all only sold 10,000 units this week. I think it's over with.
Hey.
What I wish was over with is your eyes fighting with each other to decide where we're going to look next. Now, the first part he made, I honestly feel, and I want to be wrong about this. I don't get up on my platform and create these lives and speak for hours on end just fucking because. I'm speaking about not only the stuff that I see, but I also listen to the other people who have experienced the bullshit from a lot of cis hetero-black men. And the point that he made in the beginning, I feel, unfortunately, is where a lot of black cis hetero men, and shall I say, a lot of cis hetero, insecure, toxic, masculine subscribing black men, they are ready to go ahead. They don't want to talk no more. They didn't have any sort of intellect anywhere to talk. So now that they are being owned intellectually by the feminine energy, just like how these young niggas was corrected by their mom, because remember, black women's place is supposed to be in the house raising the children. So obviously a lot of these black men have not been taught emotional awareness to be open-minded at all, which could actually enhance the relationship they have between them and their female partners. This ideology of wanting to go ahead and gay bash is growing and growing more. When I did the whole lives speaking about the whole Uganda situation and how that Uganda situation was manifested because of evangelical people over here in the West, that same ideology is starting to grow here. Again, if we look at the 60s and the 70s, I always bring that up because we're literally in that energy. Again, black liberation, queer liberation, women's liberation, anti-war. Look at where we're heading to now. Trying to destroy the black community even more. Trying to force the queer community back into the closet and see it as cultural shame. Telling women to shut the fuck up because the Bible told me, or the way that I was told, the interpretation of the Bible, which means that, bitch, you get in the motherfucking kitchen, make me a sandwich, shut the fuck up, and suck this dick up until it hiccup when I ask for it. And now there's a probability that America is getting ready to go into war. But just because we're in that same energetic cycle does not mean that we also have to repeat motherfucking history, which is why I tell queer people all the time, please, please, and please make sure that you find a way to defend yourself. The reason why these statistics look the way they do is because a lot of us are caught up in our own fear and don't want to protect ourselves. Bitch, if them hoes try to take you out, bitch, don't be the only one being taken out. Bitch, we both about to go out this motherfucker, bitch, together. This is a clarion call for black men to do the one thing that they really want to do, but they're afraid to do because of the reprimand that they will receive from their women. But of course, that's why a lot of men strive for power, because for some reason in the sick, twisted ass viewpoint and perspective, when you have power, you're somehow immune from shit. You're exempt from shit. And baby, y'all gonna gag, because God don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We are all human beings, whether you want to realize it or goddamn not. And just because shit happened to these oppressed groups of people in the 60s and 70s does not mean we have to go down that same road of being the victims. So to my queer people, make sure that you motherfucking protect yourself. There are countless of YouTube videos that will teach you how to defend yourself. I don't give a fuck how strong a man might be or appear to be. If you hit a man in his nuts, I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker built like Goro, Ryback, goddamn The Big Show, all these big burly motherfuckers. If you hit a nigga in the nuts, he will fall down. And bitch, don't hit him in the nuts. 1, 2, flee. No. You motherfucker become a river dancer on this shit. You motherfucking become a jitter on this shit. You motherfucking Tamia Hustle. I can't get enough. Dun, 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 on the balls, bitch. Turn that nigga in part of. Girl, I was about to say something really proper. Protect yourself. Like I said, girl, go to Dollar General. Okay, go to Family Dollar. Go to a goddamn yard sale. Get you some fucking knives, girl, and walk around with that shit on your person, so that if any of these niggas try to harm you, I'm not saying, and notice I said harm you as far as them being on the offense. They're coming up to you. They're overstepping their boundaries from verbal to physical, and they're laying hands on you or trying to harm your physical body. You have every right. I don't give a fuck. You have every right to protect yourself, and baby, protect yourself in such a way that a lot of these niggas will think twice, girl, before they do shit. A lot of these niggas don't even know how to fight in real life. They will shoot first. So who's really the bitch ass niggas? This nigga over here looking like a motherfucking anemic version of one of the Lost Wayans brothers. Nigga, sit your ass down and don't get up.
Oh, bitch, it's over with for y'all. Man, they got Sexy Red now.
Hey, man.
And she done got pregnant. They got
Sex taping pregnant.
Man, they got Christian Rock with a retarded baby that she making video with. Who?
And then proceeds to look over to his motherfucking right, to our left, looking exactly like the goddamn baby of Krishan Rock grown the fuck up.
Well, nigga, they got Glorilla. Man, you city girl hoes, y'all time was up. Y'all had y'all little run, it was fun. Now y'all getting peed on, enjoy it. But yeah, he ain't said.
Let's talk about the pen. Didn't a lot of you niggas go when R. Kelly released that video back in the early 2000s? Charleston looked like the nigga that actually motherfucking watched the video. He looked like the nigga that was probably selling the tape at the gas stations and the goddamn barbershops. Let's continue.
Ain't nothing wrong, so tell that punk pipe down and get him some pipe, but leave that boy alone. Boy ain't done nothing wrong.
Goddamn.
Boy ain't done nothing wrong. He's a blogger. And how you gonna get him mad over motherfucker's opinion? And the opinion's not about you.
Then why did DJ Wackademics get upset about Saucy Santana saying what he said to him? Oh, because Saucy Santana is a flaming homosexual man who now has turned around and threatened to quote unquote buck break you, as y'all like to put it. Yeah. And again, this is the internet. So whenever you put something out on a public domain where there are comment sections, where people have the opportunity to like it, to heart it, you open yourself up for response. And what DJ Wackademics said about the City Girls, Saucy Santana, again, found it fit to come in and to protect his friends. Because again, as the title reads, Black queer men have uplifted black women more than hetero-black men. And that's a damn shame, ain't it?
We can say mean things to girls as men. That don't make us bad men.
What?
Hey.
Especially the way them hoes rap and what they rap about. Them ain't women, them bitches and hoes. They can treat them hoes like how they want them. Listen, guys.
Now here comes the tutelage. Here comes the passing down of the bullshit toxic masculine ideology. That's why I played that song in the beginning. Because he's going to say that, oh, bitches and hoes rap, women sing and do R&B. Well, Queen Latifah was rapping and she wasn't throwing her ass in a circle and had her motherfucking titties out. And still men proceeded to motherfucking push themselves onto her. And Queen Latifah is one of the grandmothers of rap. Because again, when rap first came out, it was more conscious. It was more about affirming the black community and loving the black mind and actually finding value in the black person, male or female, besides how they look outside physically. But let's continue to listen to his explanation on why certain women should be bitches and hoes and don't deserve respect. And his interpretation of what women are.
And punks and ladies and men and whoever, women act a certain kind of way. Ladies behave a certain kind of way.
Wow.
Bitches and hoes rap. Women don't.
Wow.
Women don't rap, they sing. Sing gospel.
Hey.
R&B. They do poetry. But hoes and bitches rap. And we
Okay, so is Nicki Minaj a bitch and a hoe? I think Beyonce did a little bit of rapping. Did she not? Is she a bitch and a hoe? I'm just asking. What's up? Let's talk. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's continue.
treat them accordingly. Them bitches will not be treated like women. They do not have the rights and the protection that ladies have. Bitches and hoes get what they get.
Bitches and hoes get what they get. Well, what do fuck niggas get like you? What do dirty dick ass niggas like you get? And if we're gonna play that game, it seemed like your ass kind of rode in on a short bus as well, my nigga. What color was the bus? Was it yellow? Was it white? It's always these cat daddy liquor store drunk singing, hey, crackhead, temptations wannabe ass niggas, girl, that always got something to say. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say cancel this nigga. I am glad that I am living in the internet age, because everything that motherfuckers put up here, especially when they're not thinking and being open-minded and being aware of their shit, is etched in internet stone. It's etched in YouTube stone, TikTok stone, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Rumble, whatever social media stone. And there comes a point to where these niggas is gonna have to be accountable for what the fuck come out their goddamn mouth. And Charleston, ain't nobody scared of you. You can't even see you need a gun. You need pepper spray. I don't believe you would get in the field and duke it out with a nigga. And on top of that, I'm just gonna say this, and I don't even like speaking like this, and I don't even like using this word, girl, but this word I feel like is very, very, relevant to the conversation. And I'm sure the people in the comments can agree. What's up, Queen Spicy? Queen Spicy. It's always the let me put this on, because this is kind of how I'm feeling right now. Okay. It's always the ugliest A Bug's Life Pixar production looking, goddamn lazy eye, stroke face, slew-footed, foot dragging, dirty dick, doodle streaked, musty balls, hot halitosis mothball breath ass bitches who always got something to say about gay people. Gay people don't even want to fuck you, bitch. I don't even know if animals want to fuck you, nigga. Ain't nobody worried about what the hell Charleston White gotta say. If Charleston White is the standard, girl, what the fuck does the shit look like underneath the standard? If Charleston White is the good witch of the East, what the fuck does the wicked witch of the West look like? Let's Talk said they don't. Please. Girl, let me put on something to kind of just wash my palate of this goddamn Irish Rose, Old English, Mad Dog 2020 drinking ass motherfucker. Hold on, bitch. Andrew, come through and bring your homosexual shit, girl. Hold on one second.
And that's one thing. And
you wanted it,
okay,
and you got it.
You what?
You wanted it,
And you what?
and you got it.
Shaya. Oh, Mashanya. Oh, I feel a Shakani up in here. Shandaba. Oh, I feel it.
Hell
home
no.
team thinks.
Ain't no way. Ain't never been a representative for me, so speak for you, my brother.
Honey, I represent all the men here. Anyway.
Okay, now let's get this motherfucker off the goddamn screen, bitch. Now, look at y'all comments. That part, some of these straight black men, whenever something about a gay person or LGBT is mentioned, they jump up quicker than a Black Friday sale at Walmart. And that's always been my thing. That's why I always make sure that when I speak about black men, I say a lot, not all, because there are some black men who are confident in themselves, who are walking in their divine masculinity, which means that it could be 1,000 saucy Santanas in the room around them. They're not going to give a fuck because there's nothing that these saucy Santana ass niggas could do for them. You have black men like Conscious Lee, who is a cis hetero black man, who is an ally to the queer community and did not have to compromise his asshole for it. We have Professor, I think it's Odie or Obi, who is all about emotional intelligence within blackness, especially with black men, and did not have to offer up anything of his body for it. Meanwhile, we have these illiterate, goddamn thumb-faced ass niggas from goddamn Spy Kids 2 always having something to say as if though they're speaking some real factual shit. That's why you gotta make sure that your backyard is clean before you open up your mouth on anybody else, bitch. And if that happens to be the case, you gotta be able to show some public accountability, because that adds authenticity. That adds value to what you're saying. At this point, I would rather motherfuckers sniff coke, crack cocaine, bitch, and fentanyl before they take any form of advice from Charleston White about how to show up as a man. It be niggas like Charleston White that make black women want to divest and not even invest in black men. Because if this is what black men are rising up to be, at this point, then maybe there needs to be some damn coochie bump, and you might actually get an orgasm this time. Because what I've been hearing from a lot of black women, they're not getting they shit. Baby, it's the rolls and the goddamn batteries that last longer than y'all niggas. It's niggas right now that's 25, 30 years old with erectile dysfunction. Please make it make sense. And bitch, over here on BubzDaGawd, girl, ain't nothing like that, girl. Dick be harder than a $50 jawbreaker in this bitch, okay? But anyway, now the next clip we're going to look at is, of course, from Black Men Unfiltered. Shout out to Black Men Unfiltered. They probably feel like I'm picking on them or whatever the case may be, but it's not. Again, I'm just challenging the thought processes and the perceptions around the feminine energy, as if though the feminine energy is here to serve y'all niggas, when in actuality it is a union. And if you're walking in your divine masculine, you're going to let divine feminine be what the fuck is going to be. Because I do want black men to grow and evolve, and I want black men to have healthy, successful, long-lasting relationships with their partners. If I hate black men, that means I hate my father. If I hate the black family, that means I hate my parents, who are celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary the week after Thanksgiving, mind you. So I know what successful black love looks like. I know what it looks like to go from up and down and through the thick and the thickest of things and still fucking make it. But it's about love and willing to grow in that love, because your partner is going to change and evolve as well. They were who they were before they met you. They still need to have the opportunity to be who they are while they're with you. When y'all enter into a partnership, it does not mean I now dedicate my entire life to you. No, bitch. I was healed, whole, and complete. If anything, this is now complementary to my life, and vice versa. And a lot of niggas ain't doing that. So anyway, this next clip is from Black Men Unfiltered. Let me change my music up real quick. We're gonna put this on. Rest in power to Phyllis Hyman. It's her Living All Alone instrumental. I just love this remake of it. Okay. Next again is a clip from Black Men Unfiltered, and this was possibly maybe like, I want to say 5, 6, maybe 7 months ago. Again, Shoo, shout out to her with her fine ass, okay? She ends up holding the men accountable, and she even ends up validating the title of this video and the argument that I'm making in this video, okay? So let's go ahead and get into that real quick, shall we?
As black women is to take a good hard look at ourselves. What we like to do all the time is quote Malcolm X. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. Malcolm was talking about a different caliber of woman. The women that we see today are not the women that Malcolm actually was trying to take up for. Women today, nobody disrespects us more as black women than we disrespect ourselves. I would never see my grandma with her ass turned to the camera twerking for Instagram. Never. I would never see my grandma dragging my granddaddy like he was nothing. But today, we're a different kind of woman. And until we decide to be honest and take a hard look at ourselves and be real for real, since we like to say it all the time, I keep it 100, keep it 100. We are a different type of woman. Modern women are not the same, and it is not a benefit to the next generations coming behind us. And what I want us...
Let me say this. Let me be the first to speak up.
Go ahead, Shu.
Come on, Shu.
Um,
Now, you know, they was ready. They was thinking like, oh, shit, girl. Hell yeah, we got a black woman about to validate what the hell this woman was saying and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Baby, they gagged. They gagged. And then after her response, did nobody try to give any pushback? They just ignored it. Okay, well, thank you for that passionate response. Girl, what? And this is coming from a cisgendered biological black woman. Let's continue.
The black women have been getting a bad rap for a long time. I mean, forever. Anyway, I mean, we were painted as the mammies and stuff like that. That's a whole history by itself. But the thing is, we have been hit with every negative stereotype there is, and this is before social media. Once social media hit the market, now it's pushed in everybody's face, and then what makes it worse is we play into it. That's where we go wrong. We play into it. All this, the whole idea, the conversations about, oh, our images in the media and what we win, what they win, the feminization of men, we play into our own demise every time. Like this whole, I'm so tired of hearing how disrespectful, how masculine, how black women got their ass and their titties out, how black women ain't this and black women ain't that. Like you can't. Being in film and television, we have hit an era now where there are more roles opening up that show black women in a better light, but the only ones we gravitate to, the only ones we watch and we support are the ones where black women are being dogged out or we look like we are absolute like fools. We play a role in that, and then got the nerve to sit up here and get mad because somebody else of another race has the audacity to say the same things we saying about our own people. And you know, let me throw this out here since I wasn't.
Now, this is the part that I want y'all to listen to, because she just broke it down. Michael Jackson said it best in one of his songs that I love called Man in the Mirror. And in the chorus it says, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. There are black women out there who are doing it, who are making the change. But see, they're making the change without the help of men, because men have been taught culturally that they need women in order to be a man. If you don't have a woman, you're not a man. And then when they have these women in their possession, again, possession, they don't even know how to fucking honor them and what they want. A lot of the time. So it becomes a fucking issue. And I'm going to put this up here because I just downloaded this while she was talking. I'll give you an example. This right here is Erica Campbell. Beautiful black woman. Amazing gospel singer. She is covered from head to toe, but she can't help the fact that God blessed her with some big titties. She can't help the fact that God has blessed her with ass and hips, legs, hips, and body. But again, she is covered up. But if she was to go into church, a lot of women, especially a lot of the older generation, would have a problem with what she's wearing because you're tempting these men in here to look at you and not look at Christ. It says to work out your own soul salvation. Your mind needs to be stayed on Jesus. Oh, well, you're tempting and you're playing into the devil's thing of temptation. All the devil can do is tempt you, can't make you do shit. It got to be something inside of you that makes the conscious choice to be tempted. So even when black women cover themselves up, despite with what they've been blessed with, it's still a problem and it's still a fucking issue. But I want y'all to hear this part where Miss Shushu kind of speaks truth to power.
On the panel on Barbershop. Y'all talk all this stuff about men in the LGBTQ community, but black men, especially in the LGBT community, speak up for black women far more than straight black men do.
Boom. And this is coming from a cisgendered biological black woman. And you even have the other sister at the bottom left of the screen who is shaking her head. And even Mandrell is like, I mean, hey, it's true. And the reason why we can do that is because we don't want to fuck them. See, our dick is not involved in the situation, so there is more clarity. Instead of, damn, she fine, I don't give a fuck what this bitch saying, but I'm going to tell her everything she want to hear so I can dig off in that ass. And then go ahead and tell my people and tell them all about it. What? But see, even the way that Shushu is acting right now, a lot of black men will find that to be, oh, that's too masculine. Because only men can be assertive. And only men could be angry. And only men can do, and only men. Meanwhile, women, females, biological females that have the reproductive organs are the ones that bring us into this world. So if there's anybody that knows about pain and dealing with pain and growing with pain, it's black women, it's black females. But once they start walking in their divine goddess energy, because again, they bring us in this motherfucking world, now it's a problem, now it's an issue, and now you being too masculine. Am I being too masculine because your mom, when you was younger, was telling you to wipe your ass and you kept failing at that? Were you upset because your mom was telling you to clean your damn room and you still failed at that? Continue, Shushu.
You ain't gotta like it, but it's the truth.
The truth.
Why do black women support LGBTQ men? Because they
Is that why Ruth is speaking up for them?
Yes.
Yeah, I am speaking up for them.
If you
I am speaking up for them.
How are we supposed to uplift a man and don't uplift us?
But do you hear that? But do you hear that? Tyru at the bottom right. That is probably the only nigga on the whole goddamn network that give any sort of pushback when it comes to queerness. Meanwhile, the individual with all these goddamn pop figures in the background at fucking 40-something years old is saying to Tyru, oh, you gonna stand up for him too? And he says, yeah, I do. And what was the response that he said to Tyru? Oh, that's because you in the community with them. Even when Mandrell tried to extend the olive branch to queer content creators like CTV and Reckless Logic when they came on the Black Men Unfiltered network, he was reprimanded by his own heterosexual peers. Oh Lord, Mandrell coming out the closet. Like, and we ain't gotta make this up. This is what y'all put out. But see, if you had the emotional wherewithal, the emotional availability, the emotional awareness of it all, you probably wouldn't be putting y'all foot in y'all mouth like this so fucking much. And in that first clip I showed of Charleston White, a lot of black men, that's why they can't handle these conversations, because they have not been taught culturally growing up how to motherfucking use their brain and have emotional intelligence. So now that we can't combat y'all, now that we can't give pushback intellectually, now we're going to go to the next best thing, which is we're going to whoop your motherfucking ass. And again, these are words coming out of y'all mouths. Because one thing on BubzDaGawd, what I do is I sit here Okay? Make sure I got some good fire-ass sativa weed for this shit. Spark my shit up, lighter check, and hit my shit and sit down for hours with my eyes closed and actively listen to what's coming out of y'all mouths. That y'all say. I put in the work to do research. Because this is just what the fuck I do. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about BubzDaGawd. I do this. I study to show myself approved, which is why I can get up here and speak confidently. And whenever we hear a lot of black men in these red pill spaces, in these goddamn, what's the shit called, girl, when it's fake ass pills, these red placebo pill spaces, they're always speaking negatively about black women, and they only honor the black women that will be under submission to them. Not in submission because, oh, my man, not only does he provide for me with, physically and outside of myself, as far as putting a roof over my head and taking care of the bills and putting food in the fridge and clothes on my back and allowing me to be able to live a comfortable life. Not only that, he stimulates my ass mentally and emotionally. When I'm feeling some type of way, he say, baby, what's wrong? Talk to me. When I tell him what's going on, he actively listen and don't see me as nagging. See, if you were to do that, they might end up wanting to suck your dick more. They might want to be able to do shit to you more. Instead of y'all asking them, well, you don't want to suck my stuff? Oh, I gotta always suck your dick, your nasty ass dick, and you don't even wash your ass right. It should be it's a damn shame that when I give head and I smell shit. What's going on? You don't know how to wipe your ass? If they were able to show up and to be able to tap into their divine feminine, which divine masculine and feminine at the basis of it, despite this weak ass, bullshit ass, fucked out ass interpretation that society has created, it is energy that both men and women, both male and female, whatever the social construct you want to believe, both inhabit, because we all, despite the differences in our genetics, are human fucking beings. Point blank in the fuck period. If y'all sit up here and actually honor y'all women instead of just physically, oh, well, I put a roof over your damn head. Okay, so what happens when the women can do that? Because the women are putting the roof over their own heads and their own children's head. They don't need men, and that's the part that makes motherfuckers feel insecure. These women came into the world by themselves. They're going to leave the world by themselves. So by default, they have already come into the world already prepared and already having what they need. Everything outside of them is want. That's how it should be. Imagine if two secure, self-loving, overflow of love individuals coming together, creating a beautiful union. Do you know how powerful that would be? You want to remedy what's going on with the black family? Then black men and black women need to get their own individual shit together. Instead of blaming each other and then not even... See, it'll be one thing if you did the work. Now you'll be able to come through with a more objective perspective. But if you motherfuckers are struggling as well, it's the pot calling the kettle black. But let me let y'all finish hearing what Queen Shushu had to say.
It worked both ways. We really gotta stop this. I'm so tired of seeing women that look like me being berated and minuscule. Just like that. And we playing into it. I'm sorry, but black people, y'all need to take a deep look in the mirror, stop complaining, and start getting it together.
Yes.
Because this is a conversation that has been going on forever because nobody is changing the face of it. We change us. Stop looking for other people to do it. And I'm sorry I'm yelling.
Don't be sorry.
I'm genuinely sick of seeing black men especially put pictures and videos up here of us for us to berate ourselves.
But then we'll also fuck them in the dark. because one of the individuals who was on Black Men Unfiltered, I went to his panel one time and I was like, Lord, it was a very real red pill space, and they brought this video about this woman, and they berated this woman, and of course she was white, but they berated this woman saying, oh, this bitch is ugly, girl, you over here saying this stupid shit, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, only for 15, 20 minutes later to say, man, I still fuck her. What? I'm gonna get to y'all comments, because shout out to y'all. Shout out to Donna B in the building. Y'all speaking, so I'm gonna highlight y'all stuff in a minute.
Get yourselves together, but y'all want respect. Respect your woman first. You are the leaders. Lead, damn it.
Better put that
woman first. Stop looking for your helpmate to pick the lead first. You go first, man.
Nigga. Boom. And again afterwards, girl, they was like, okay, thank you for that passionate response. It's like, wow. See, but the reason why a lot of black men are struggling with this is because they have not been taught how to deal with it. They've been taught to believe you have a dick and ball, so the world is yours. And women are showing up saying they don't need y'all. At this damn point, y'all might as well be, girl, let me not say that, because then y'all probably try to use it against me. But at this damn point, the way that y'all motherfucking going, girl, and the way that y'all be treating a lot of black women, y'all about to become motherfucking bros over hoes for real. We might have to say LGBTQIA, TQIS plus, girl. Look at y'all comments. Spicy says also, they act like all their grandmas were all sweet, innocent, cookie baking saints. Some of y'all grannies were city girls, and that's okay. It's the whole video. It's the whole song, girl. I forgot the name of the artist, girl. And I had played it one time back. It's like back in the motherfucking 30s, 40s or something. Oh, fuck me till the cows come home. You put your dick, I grab my titty, put it in my pussy and spin it around, baby. Oh, fucking till the cows come home. Girl, y'all been saying this shit. And how many motherfucking granddaddies was a Rolling Stone? Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left y'all was alone. Not A-L-O-A-N, like alone for money, but A-L-O-N-E. But again, especially in the black household, we're so used to sweeping shit under the fucking rug. What stays in this house, what goes on in this house, stays in this house. No, it don't. It fucks up people's minds, and then they end up spreading that bullshit and fucking up other innocent people's lives because y'all don't know how to handle y'all shit. Accountability is for all of us in the black community. And with me, I'm trying to have real, genuine, authentic conversations. I know there's going to be pushback. I welcome it. I know there's going to be smoke. I welcome it. But are we also going to work past this shit so we can get to some motherfucking solutions? And if y'all want to lead, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You're going to face the most scrutiny. You're going to face the most challenges because a leader is the first motherfucker to run towards the goddamn danger. And a lot of y'all want to be leaders. We're not saying that you can't be leaders, but the way that some of you motherfuckers are showing up now, y'all are not qualified. It's going to take more than just having a dick and balls to qualify as a leader. A lot of motherfuckers think that because it's strength alone that wins wars. No, it's not. It is a combination of strength, intellect, because you got to have strategy, and the emotional aspect in case the morale of the people fighting starts to fall or become shattered. Why do you think in all these motherfucking war movies, before motherfuckers go off to war, there's a motherfucker that gets up on a fucking podium or a motherfucking soapbox and starts speaking truth to power that inspires the people to want to fight? That's an emotional thing. And what I'm saying is that if black men could learn how to accept the feminine emotional energy that makes you a balanced human being without making it motherfucking gay, if y'all can work through that shit, y'all will end up being the kings. Y'all will end up being treated the way that y'all want to be treated. You will have your women treat you like kings organically as opposed to being forced to do it. Yes, let's talk Sparkle Sensitiva right now. Tessa says, say a lot for the people in the back, Spicy Original, because my granny was a city girl and I loved her dearly. Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. You know that song, bud? You know that song, Donna? What's up, Deshaun? What's going on? Shout out to you. Facts. The Millie Jackson and the Clarence Carters of the world. It takes a unit or a village. Absolutely. It's an old African proverb. I don't remember it verbatim, but kind of summarize it. It says something like this, and I've said it before. If a child does not feel the warmth from their community, some of them will burn it down to feel the fire, to feel the warmth of the fire of destroying the community. And that's why I talk about love so much, because love is the only thing that's going to remedy this. But you can't speak of love if you don't even know what the fuck love looks like for yourself. If you don't have any accountability within yourself to receive the goddamn love. Do you get what I'm saying here? And love is also a choice, and it's also a discipline. See, when you start loving yourself and you get into this state of overflow, that's when you're able to show up in the world more loving. Because if you don't know what overflow is, you're going to be giving from your cup. And when it's time for you to reach in the cup for you, there's nothing there. That's why self-love is important. And even James Brown, goddamn sweating perm out ass, said in the song, this is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman. Even in that method, he understood energetically that you need the masculine and feminine energy in order to make this shit work. And on top of that, a lot of the perspectives or perceptions that we've been taught about the feminine energy when it comes to black women and queer people, queer men, is not even our own. We haven't even studied to show ourselves approved. We've set the responsibility on the pastor, on the reverend, on the bishop, on the deacons, to be able to be the only ones that can hear from God and hope and pray that your ass get a connection. Fuck all that. Everybody want to talk about God. Well, according to the narrative of the goddamn Bible, didn't Christ say the only way to the Father is through me? And he showed y'all what the fuck that shit looked like. And how that is the path less traveled. Because motherfuckers are afraid, or yet they don't know how to transcend the goddamn fear. And we're seeing what fear does. And even though we're living in a fearful world who is not even trying to do anything to relinquish the fear, to dilute the fear, to remove the fear, but subscribe to the fear, even though there's going to be motherfuckers always doing that, it don't mean your ass have to go along with it. The black community at large has been destroyed for the most part. Not saying that there isn't some sort of building that can happen. Not saying that it's completely over. But we still have a lot of work to do. And like I said, with the crack epidemic that happened in the motherfucking 80s, I feel like that was also a big reason why there is a big disconnect with the black family now. But that's why conversations with people who are able to have it, that's important. Like I said, some of these motherfuckers who get on these panels and talk this shit, girl, some of y'all need to stay in the comment section. Y'all don't need to be on the panel because y'all don't bring any worth or value anyway. There needs to be some sort of YouTube black delegations that need to motherfucking start. That's why tomorrow I'm going to be on Black Men Unfiltered Network to have a conversation about queerness. And I hope the conversation will actually be productive. I've already stated what I would like to see. I've also stated the individuals that I would like to have the conversation with, especially at least for the first half, because I also understand, unfortunately, that drama is needed in order to get the views in. Because whenever we start talking about real shit, don't nobody want to hear it. But as soon as motherfuckers start arguing, yelling, screaming, reading, cussing each other out, girl, we end by the droves. And when we do that, we're actually fucking up the progress of our own community. And then have the nerve to get mad at white people outside of us for saying to us, well, why should we care about y'all black niggas? Because y'all don't care about yourselves. He is a loser up there, Charleston White, like walking with a high answer. I said, girl, fuck Charleston. Girl, I'd rather dive into I'd rather dive into Chantel Foodie Beauty's fupa and dive in her goddamn pussy before I ever do anything with Charleston White, bitch. I'd rather go to hell. I'd rather let Saucy Santana top the fuck out of me before I ever let Charleston White know. Over here looking like he smell like goddamn Old Spice and must. And thank you for actually correcting me, Spicy. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Exactly. Thank you. That's the thing. And most importantly, we talk about the youth, the youth, the youth, the youth, the youth. Yes. We have to do better so that we can leave a better world for our children. And notice I said our, because I'm hoping, God willing, to have a family and children of my own. Which is why I'm having these conversations. I'm putting in the time, effort, and energy to reach out to other people, to other platforms that speak about queerness in a very negative, ignorant way, to be able to educate them so we can actually establish community for real. Because at this point, everybody needs to be doing something. Can't nobody sit on the bench, even motherfucking Meemaw ass girl. You can do something while sitting the hell down. You do something. What's that one gospel song? You know, my mother, she was a soldier. She had her hand on the gospel plow. One day she got old. She couldn't fight no more. So what did she do? She just stood there and fought anyhow. She still fought. So we got to come together and fight for each other and stop fighting with each other. And we gonna see tomorrow. I already said I got my gold candle. I'm gonna light that bitch tonight because it's supposed to be I don't know if it's a new moon, full moon, or whatever. And I'm gonna give my energy to black community and black consciousness rising. I would want for black men to learn to be secure in themselves without having to police other black men to make sure that, oh, you're acting like a black man because you struggling with the identity of blackness. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me on this evening's live. Okay, I just felt compelled to share that with y'all. Again, make sure that you join me tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 I think Central Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken, on the Black Men Unfiltered Networks channel, where we are going to, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. The way that it's titled is titled in a kind of a weird way, because again, it's like queer people have to prove our story, even though there is countless information and we've done it multiple times before. At this point, it just seems like y'all don't want to hear it. But y'all gonna hear it regardless, because we hear y'all shit. At this point, like I said, equality across the board. I'd rather it be something beneficial, fruitful, life-giving. I'd rather it be a conversation where we can work together to dismantle the lines of division so we can actually pay attention to what's fucking all of us up collectively. we can turn this into also edutainment, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to educate, whether it's funny or not. And we could turn this bitch into Laugh-A-Palooza Comic View and turn it into a roast. Whatever the niggas is on, I'm going to be on. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to King Deshaun in the building. Shout out to Let's Talk Wild, smoking on that good sativa. Shout out to Queen Style by Stevie. Shout out to Queen Spicy. Queen Donna B. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tessa. Glad to have you in the chat, in the live. I think that was everybody who commented. Yep, that was everybody. Excuse me. So with that being said, please make sure y'all like the video, because liking the video helps this channel to grow in the algorithms, okay? We are at 771 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000, okay? So I'm gonna need y'all help to like it, because then we'll be able to come across unsuspecting individuals who's fucking with the Bubs flow, or the humanity flow, shall I say, okay? If you like the vibe over here on BubzDaGawd, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so you can stay up to date with all of my content and my lives. I go live at a very sporadic time sometimes. So if you with that tent energy, not the temple energy where we just stuck someplace, but that tent energy, which means that wherever spirit gets up and go, we gonna follow spirit. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you feel compelled, you can definitely hit the Cash App at the bottom of the screen, $signs BubzDaGawd. We take the shit that jingle and motherfucking fold, okay? Whatever you want to do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to those who are in the bushes. Shout out to the replay gang, okay? And again, we will see y'all again tomorrow night at 9:30 on Black Men Unfiltered. Y'all have the rest of an amazing Monday evening. Peace.
Love never dies, just choose to be born again.
Hell no, in no way. Ain't never been a representative for me, so speak for you, my brother.
Honey, I represent all the men here.
Anyway.